My stepdad took us. He used to have this booger green van.
Oh, yeah.
And he took
What'd you say, booger?
Booger green.
Is that like a booger?
Yeah, she's Canadian.
That's,
dude. She's
that's
gonna
the
say
accent.
This
I'm
Booger
sorry.
green.
Booger green.
Booger green.
That's really
Try
funny.
to say booger.
Booger.
Grab the KY, get yourself ready. You got some sliding to do. Hanging out with TL and the boys, maybe some critters too. So get your phone and get on the gram. You know where to find the man. Slide into the DMs, girls on your mind. Slide into the DMs, but baby take your time. Slide, slip it on in. Here we go again. DM Monday.
Welcome to the DM Monday podcast. I'm Trey Lewis. This is episode 33. We got our co-host Mitch Wallace and Trey Bonner today. We have a special guest coming in today, but before she gets here, we were gonna ramble on, banter a little bit. Guys, I shit my pants last week. Have I told you the story yet?
Yes, but I don't think our viewers.
Was it when I was with you?
Yeah. Wait, you were with us, yeah.
Yeah, this is a good story.
So me and Mitch went to Slider House. It's here in Nashville. After finishing, by the way, I finished vocals for my record. So yeah, 15 songs. That's a lot of songs to sing. Anyway, so that's done. So we go to Slider House. I don't even remember what I got to eat. I get done eating and I'm like lean up to just like let a fart out, and I'm just like, I've shit my pants.
In a situation like that, do you toss the pants when you get home? Do you go wash them?
This is what happened. I walked into the men's bathroom. I was gonna, check out the scenery, and the men's shitter was full. But I knew that like I could feel like a heavy load down there.
Ooh,
so I went into the women's restroom. I was like, yeah, I'm going to the women's. And I walked in the women's, and it's a one-man jam. There's like and I go in there and like I look at my underwear, and it's like a nice long, it's not like a turd, but like there's cake,
Jesus
and
Christ.
I take my boots off, I take my jeans off, and right about the time I start to take my underwear off, I guess the like waitress like saw me go into the women's bathroom, and she was like, you're in the women's bathroom, and she was like making eye contact with me like through the stall, like the cracks, Oh, no. And I'm just like, this is terrible, this is awful. And I was just like, I didn't know what to say, and I was just like, yeah, I know, I shit my pants, I don't know what to tell you. And she was just like, all right, and walked out. And then I was just like, I came out, and I was like, we gotta go.
She walked out of there and came over to the table, and it was just me and Jacob Rice now, like eating our leftover food. And she came up and she was like, y'all need to get a hold of your friend, because you know who's going to have to deal with that? We are, not y'all. And then she said, this is the only time I get to use the bathroom, and he ruined it. And I was like, I'm so sorry. I don't have a clue what's going on.
Yeah.
I didn't even know Trey was in the girls' bathroom. I didn't know what was happening. And I was like, I'm so sorry, ma'am. Like, I don't know what,
It was a split second decision.
There was nothing else you could do.
Yeah, I mean, what else I do? Just walk back to Sony with doo-doo in my underwear,
Yeah.
So you ditched your drawers?
I ditched my drawers in the trash can.
Hell yeah.
Were they good draws?
Yeah, they're my favorite. I wear Under Armour underwear.
Is that the
Did you
black
think about maybe
boxer briefs.
like wrapping them up and kind of bringing them to
No, just throw them in the trash can. Like, who cares? It's not like there was like doo-doo falling out of them. It was contained.
I mean, Trey doesn't wash his socks anymore. He just does them.
I left a sizable tip. It's all good.
Listen, new boot goofing, man. You got some new Tacovas on.
New Tacovas, yeah. So I went to a stylist, and she hooked me up with some new clothes, and she got me these Tacovas. I scuffed them up on the bottom so I don't bust my ass.
They look good, dude.
I don't know, dude.
You got a new chain, too.
Yeah, I got a new chain. Two new chains. Yeah, two chains.
Two chains.
I don't know. It seems like Tacovas, like my old Tacovas are darker than these.
No. You've always said that to me, and you've always been wrong.
Okay, maybe I just haven't worn them.
I think once you get them wet, they're dark for a little while.
I think they're making them cheaper now. That's what I was saying.
The sole of that one looks way different than any of my Tacovas have looked.
Yeah.
How many pairs of Tovas do you have, Mitch?
I have 8 pair.
Two.
Damn. Are they the same?
Yeah, they've been those. Those are my favorite. Those are the most comfortable.
Do you have the black pair?
Just those.
I want the black pair, but I'm like, I never wear boots.
Dude, those are so comfy, and you get to zip them, so they're easy to take off. You don't have to do none of that, like trying to grip it off after a long day of sweating.
Snowboarding where I'm like pulling your fucking boots
I was
off.
hanging out with Grant Gilbert and Austin Snell today, and Austin Snell has some of those, like, he wears normal boots, but he has those like Velcro straps. Have y'all seen those?
I
To
used
like
to
make it tighter
Yeah.
to your leg. Yeah.
I rubber band them bitches, but I don't even wear boots
The
anymore.
bull riders did that this weekend too.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Never seen
I guess
anything
to
like
make
that.
sure they don't get caught on something, and also to wear skinny jeans.
Yeah.
I think there's like a real like cowboy reason to do that.
Maybe someone get hung up on the horse.
Yeah.
We went to the rodeo, dude. It was badass. Where the show we played.
Yeah. Did Alex get on a bull?
We got to stand on the back where they like get into the bull, into the cage with the bull. It was crazy. This one guy like wasn't strapped in good, and the bull bucked, and his face went forward, and blood came running down his face.
Dude, it was crazy.
It was crazy, but it was a fun show. Ella opened.
He got so mad too. That bull rider.
Yeah,
It like the horn hit him in the head, and like blood started coming down his face, and he was just cussing.
dude. And I was like,
everybody out.
after it was over, I was trying to like compliment him, and he was like. He's like a shorter guy. He kind of had like short man syndrome. He was like, yeah, I look a lot tougher than you might think I would. And I was like, dude, I was just complimenting you. I thought you were a badass for getting back on the bull after almost dying. Like, there was, I didn't think you looked untough,
Yeah, he was a weird.
Dawson said all the bull riders are like about my size though, because I think you're like closer to the bull, so you're
That's
less
ideal.
like
Yeah, well,
fucking.
You're lighter too. You don't have to hold on with as much.
Yeah, so you're not looking like one of those Toyota-thon, you drive by and it's like, I don't know what it's called. What is that? Inflatable?
The wacky inflatable man.
Yeah, wacky inflatable. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
we need one of those to put on the table here. They make a little desktop version.
Oh, yeah.
That's just like,
Nice. Bonner, how's your dating life?
It's not. I don't have any prospects. I don't even know where to meet women.
Bonner, what
I look for?
What do your DMs look like?
There's not. Let's see. I don't know. I haven't checked them lately, but let's look. I don't think there's any of them. Do you mean like girls I know that I'm DMing?
No.
Because there's some good ones.
You just need to get you an older woman, whoop you in shape.
How many girls have DM'd you in the past week that you don't know?
None.
Are you posting enough?
I'm not really posting at all right now. I post like 2 or 3 times a week. Before I was
It's
posting
usually
every
pictures
day.
of other people.
Yeah, because I'm trying to like make it like more of a portfolio
Why?
to get business.
No, you don't need a portfolio for business, dude. Your name, your reputation will pass along.
Maybe.
You got plenty of business. You work for me. You work for Vanderbilt.
I don't know.
Dude, you don't need a portfolio. You're good.
I don't know. I feel like I want to hit the next level. Like, what if I wanted to tour like a rock band, go out and do 2-3 months on the road.
So you want to be like Nick and join Nickelback and quit
I mean,
us?
yeah, I like Nick. He's a nice guy. He let me smoke weed at Live Oak Tuesday.
I don't know if that Nick guy's it, man.
Y'all, last night we went to the Preds game, and it was me, Mitch, our new agent at CAA, and Kara and Alex. And Alex and Kara got so drunk, Alex lost his wallet
And his jacket.
No, it's his keys in his wallet.
And a brand new shirt he bought.
Yeah.
And a brand new.
Last night when we got home, he was sitting on the couch and he was drunk. And he's like, no jacket, no keys, no problem. It was hilarious.
Dude, I called him today and I was like, what are you doing? He was like, driving this stupid van back to Birmingham.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, what? Trey was supposed to call me before you left.
Yeah.
And he was like, why? And I was like, because I have your keys, man. I was just fucking with you. And I told Trey to let me know right before you leave so I could tell you. And he was like, it got dead silent. And he was like, nuh-uh. And I was like, yeah, I'm lying.
That's funny. That's funny.
Yeah.
It was fun to mess with him though.
What about you, Mitch? How's your dating life going?
There's just not one. man.
What's her name?
It's work. TDMA.
Dang. Mitch doesn't like people to know about his dating life.
Shit, tell me. I'll put it on Twitter right now.
My dating life is to my work, man. I'm focused on working and
that and one night stands.
no one night stands. I don't wash my sheets enough. Ain't that right, Bonner?
Dude, I washed mine last weekend.
Dude, how'd it go? I was laying in my sheets last
Fucking
night, and I was
awful.
like, "It's time to wash these bad boys."
That's awful.
It sucks washing them, but doesn't it feel good getting into a clean bed?
Dude, I like to get butt naked after a shower and get in the clean bed.
I do that every
there's
day.
Nothing better.
Dude, I mean, yeah, especially if you like just, it's nice and cold.
I want to go take a bath right now. Just
and
go
then
to
get in
sleep.
some clean sheets, dude.
Yeah.
You have a lady that comes in and does your sheets for you, right?
No, we had a lady come and clean the house, but she didn't do my sheets. I guess I could ask her to do it.
That'd be cool. I want her to clean my shower.
Dude, are those Vans Velcro? That's badass.
Yeah.
I should have wore mine. I had the
That's
black
sick.
ones.
I got them on Amazon, dude. Get you some. They got black and navy.
Hey, our guest is here, Mcilwain.
Get the fuck outside, Mcilwain.
Come on, Mcilwain. What are you doing? While Mcilwain's gone, let's all just shit talk him. Ingram, if you want, I'll send you an embarrassing video of Mcilwain and you can just put it over all
I got the
this.
one of him dancing on that security footage where he's like twerking on that girl. So I have the same shoes, Mitch, and they're
Velcro?
uncomfortable as literal fuck.
Dude, I want some of those.
I love them.
I mean,
I used to get the ones at Walmart.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
Shacks are before that, probably.
They're
yeah.
cool, but until they fall apart, they're not cool.
No, these have
anymore.
been great. I've had these for a long time, and they're not the most comfortable.
yeah, like
But these are like the bigger version of the Vans, so they're not like those little
yeah,
shitty Vans.
I agree with that. So I feel like
They're
there's
the more cushiony Van.
Yeah.
there's enough space in my foot that I can wear them, like enough space in the shoe that I feel good. But like for long, like I can't do like
You have,
hours.
you have on the same ones?
Not right now, but I have the same ones.
If I have to wear them for a long period, they do suck.
I got your on clouds on.
I went on
The
a
same with my Tacovas, though. If I have to wear my Tacovas for 8 hours, they suck.
I went on a date with
Yeah.
a girl one time and she was wearing Velcro Vans and I was like, I gotta get a pair. I'm in love.
It turned you on.
I'd
Yeah,
say on
100%.
clouds are probably the most comfortable shoe I've ever.
I just
What?
don't-
I have a question. We'll wait until our guest gets here.
I just don't fuck with shoelaces.
What have you been listening to, Bonner?
Dude, honestly, I hate to say this because this is embarrassing because I know it's been out for a while. Jameson Rogers, but I really enjoy his EP. Girls That
Yeah.
Smoke is an absolute smash.
His old EP?
This one.
He wrote that about his wife. Girls That Smoke.
Dude, absolute banger.
Gotta quit hanging with
The girls that smoke. He wrote that about his wife.
Really?
When he met her. He met her. She was smoking a cigarette.
What's her name? Sarah.
Sarah. She's a songwriter and I believe an artist too.
It's like a 3 name.
Sarah Allison Turner.
Turner.
Yeah. She's also good.
Yeah.
But he wrote that about her. She was smoking a cigarette the night he met her at a bar.
Hell yeah. Listening to the Jaden album, Charlotte Sands, Lauren Weintraub, who's amazing.
Dude, I keep seeing her name everywhere.
She's amazing. If you see this, we love you.
And I don't know much about her. Like,
Didn't
She was on In the
Royale
Round.
Mcilwain go see her in Birmingham?
Yeah, and she was on In the Round.
what's a song I can?
She's Mine.
Yeah. Can't play it on here.
No.
No. We get canceled.
Yeah, but I'll listen to it.
She'll sue us and hate us.
She's Mine.
Yeah, fucking smash.
I'm adding it to a playlist. I'm just gonna put it to the if you're listening playlist.
Yeah.
Mod Sun.
I've heard of them.
Rainbow Kitten Surprise.
You listen to the Morgan
Oh, I
Wallen
love-
album?
Yeah, I like it.
I love
Tennessee
Rainbow
Numbers, absolute smash. 98 Braves, great.
Yeah, I like
Man Built a Bar.
F-150-50.
I didn't understand F-150-50. So like, what's the story? Because I've listened to it and I just don't understand.
I'll send you the demo. I have the demo. John Pierce wrote it.
Cool, yeah.
Tonight it's looking F-150-50. Like, is she leaving? or
Okay,
is she
that's cool.
staying?
Yeah, I like that. I just couldn't wrap my head around it.
It didn't really click for me. It still doesn't, even knowing.
It's cool. I like it.
Rainbow Kitten Surprise is good though.
I'm seeing him in June at Bonnaroo.
That's cool.
I'm pumped.
Do you feel like Bonnaroo is like meant for you?
Yes, 100%. It's
y'all-
my festival.
Do y'all feel like 36 songs was too much? Was it like overdone?
Yeah, I was very overstimulated and I just couldn't.
Yeah.
It took me a week to process it.
I liked it.
Hello.
Cool with it. Royale Lynn, come on in here, girl.
Oh, you're just right in?
Just right in. Yeah, we started without you. You got your cowboy hat on.
I do.
Yeah.
Can I bring my drink? Is that okay?
Yeah, of course. You want a beer or something? We have that too.
Yeah.
You want to get hammered?
Sorry.
No, you're good. I'm just too big.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
I tricked
shit.
you.
That's fine. Again, I'm too big.
How are you?
I mean, hell yeah.
You.
Oh, you have headphones over there?
Yeah, if you want to put
If you want, you don't have to wear them.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Feel like it's gonna fuck your hair up. Yeah, we're
Yeah,
rolling.
we're all right.
We're rolling. That's how we do it these days. We try to be like the people we watch.
Is it up? Is it?
Yeah, check.
Oh, there we go. Yeah,
You can adjust it if you need to. It's
love it.
like a
Hell
volume
yeah.
knob in the studio.
There
Cool.
we go.
Speaking of which, where do you record your music? We'll just get right into it here.
Right into it. Hey, I'm Mitch.
Hey, I'm Royale.
This is
Nice to meet you.
Good to meet
This is
you.
Trey Bonner.
Hey, we've
Yeah.
met a few times.
Yeah, my mom's still pumped from the first butt rock night because she was there and you told her you liked her hair.
Oh my goodness. Well,
Yeah, and you were supposed to try to outdrink Mcilwain, I think.
I
one
know.
time. Yeah,
I'm
never
still
happened.
gonna-
Doesn't take much.
I'm still gonna do that one day.
Yeah.
We'll get around.
I mean, he's pretty much drinks around the clock. I don't think it'll happen. He's an alcoholic.
I mean, he's drinking right now.
Yeah, he's drinking right now.
I'm a woman of my word, so it'll happen one day.
We'll make it happen.
But yeah, thank
you
you so
drink
much
Fireball?
for having me.
Or just
No,
beer?
not anymore, man. Not anymore.
Yeah, so he still drinks Fireball. So he's a different animal.
Oh,
It's like fifth grade.
And I
you
bought
know?
some when me and Mitch went and
Not fifth grade.
Well, for me,
Yeah.
you know, for alcoholics, you know.
Dude, that's so fifth grade. Grow up, Mcilwain.
I don't even think I don't even think Fireball was a thing when I was drinking.
No, Fireball came out after I was in college.
Fireball.
We
I
got
drank like a Wild Irish Rose. I guess that would be like a
What was the one with the gold flakes in it? Goldschlager?
oh
Slogger?
my
Yeah.
gosh.
Ugh.
that doesn't sound good.
They said the gold flakes would cut your throat and make the alcohol get in your bloodstream sooner or something.
Yeah,
I
it's
never heard that,
They would
but-
say if you smoked menthol cigarettes, like it had like fiberglass in it or something.
Yeah, it probably did.
Yeah, or
probably
so.
still does.
Yeah.
We're all still alive though.
I used to drink Heaven Hill. You ever had that?
Yeah, Boone's Farm was our thing.
That and whiskey sours. That's what got me to rehab at 19.
Did you ever do Boone's Farm from the gas station? The
Yeah, but
colorful drink?
we used to drink Wild Irish Rose and Mad Dog 2020. Those were like the, more intense versions.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
What about you? What was your first drinking experience?
Yeah, what was your first drink? How old?
Wait, you're from
Oh my-
Canada though, right?
I am,
So drinking
yes.
is not really as like socially accepted there, right?
No, it is, but it's a younger age,
18,
right? Yeah,
18,
like
right?
some places are 18, some places are 19. I went to university in next to Quebec.
Okay.
So it was 18 in Quebec. So I kind of just, was able to use my ID there, and then I had a fake for when I was in Ottawa.
How old do you have to be to get into a bar? The same, like 18?
Yeah. Well, 19 technically. The
And then
province that I'm
cigarettes
from.
were
But
I
weed,
don't know,
weed's
actually.
legal there though, right?
It is
and it
now,
has been for a
but
long time.
It wasn't when I was there. So
No?
I've been here about like 8 years now. So weed wasn't legal when I first moved here in Canada,
Yeah.
and now it is. So
Yeah. So do you smoke weed here illegally or
no,
what?
I don't. I
Okay,
actually
cool.
don't at all.
Not into it. Have you ever
No.
tried it?
Yeah.
Did you freak out?
I've had some bad
Some bad.
things. So
I hate it.
I would like to
know.
say this story. Mitch bought weed and didn't smoke it. We went to a dispensary.
Colorado?
I spent
so
And then we
Oh.
trafficked it all the way back
I
to
made
Nashville.
Kate mule it back.
Oh my
He
God.
put it in his butthole and got on the plane.
Dude, it's still sitting
you at
on
least
my
smelled
coffee.
it,
Oh
right?
my God.
Oh, I mean, it's on my coffee
I
Out of
table.
smoked it. It
Alex's
worked.
butt?
It was fine.
Yeah, it's in a tube.
Out of Alex's butt.
Yeah,
Smelled it.
yeah.
Smelled the container.
Oh my God. That's too
I'm
funny.
gonna
We're
smoke
having
it one day.
fun. We're having fun.
One day I'll smoke it, but I hate being
Oh, you've
high.
never done it?
No, I have. I just hate it.
Oh, I get you.
Like,
I get
it gives
you.
me anxiety and it just kind of fucks up everything. I don't like it.
I do hear that certain kinds make your anxiety worse.
Yeah, sativas.
Well, so I went to the store in Canada, or no, in Denver,
in Canada.
and I was like, hey, since it's legal,
Same thing.
I would like an educated opinion.
Yeah.
I don't like the head high. I want a body high.
Yeah.
I want to chill because it gives me anxiety.
Yeah.
And he was like, cool, I got you. And he handed me one, and I was like, cool, what is this one called? Because they have cool names.
Yes.
And he was like, oh, this one's called Kimbo Slice. And I was like, I don't think we're on the same page. And he was like, what are you talking about? And I was like, dude, I know who Kimbo
I'm
Slice
30.
is.
I know who
Like,
Kimbo
do you
Slice
know who
is.
Kimbo Slice is?
I actually don't.
Okay, so he's like this huge black guy that joined the UFC.
Oh.
But he got famous from beating the fuck out of people in their
In
backyard.
the backyard, like backyard
He would do
fights.
like backyard fist fighting.
He's
And
fucking awesome,
huge, dude.
He's
Yeah.
like a refrigerator. Just
Oh, I'm gonna show you a picture of him. Like
Oh
this.
my.
put it on the screen.
Unreal.
Yeah.
He's the
Pretty
man.
crazy.
So with
He's just known for knocking people out with his fist.
So with that
Look at
description,
him.
you were like, nah.
That's him with the gold with the grill.
When Mcilwain fucks with me later, he's about to get Kimbo sliced.
Check him out, dude. This is Kimbo Slice.
Oh my gosh.
So he tried to give me weed named after this guy.
He's built.
And I was like, no, dog, we're not on the same page. I want like
We're talking different languages.
unicorn blood or something, like something chill. And like, he was like, oh, my bad.
Oh, man.
And Bonner is in the corner
Rainbow
just taking pictures
surprise.
of me.
Yeah, I got a picture in here. So if you want a picture of Mitch buying weed, let me know. We'll edit it in.
That is
And,
so funny.
Anyway, I'm too scared to smoke it. I don't know if I'm going to like it or I don't know.
Yeah, I was kind of the same way. And then I had a really bad experience. And now I'm just like,
Like
I'm
hallucinated,
good.
like tripped out. It was just like,
No, it was.
We don't have to talk about it if you don't want.
Like a freight train.
Yeah.
And I have never. So I immediately have not done it since.
One time I got this new cartridge and I got like a fresh battery. I was like, this is going to be awesome. I hit it. I got in my bathtub and I hit like 5 minutes later. I got so
We
high.
take baths.
I
It's not
only
weird.
take baths. Showers are lame. I got my bathtub. I was like, oh no, I can't get out. So I cried and then I called my mom. And then like 45 minutes later, I guess I got out of my bathtub.
I called my mom as well. And I was like, Mom, like something's wrong. She's like, I think you're just really high. You're going to be fine. I've got like my head between my legs, just like hyperventilating.
Have y'all seen the 911 call where the people thought they overdosed on weed? No. That's hilarious.
Dude, I remember one time I was in high school and my mom was taking me to school. And we were in the checkout at the gas station getting like breakfast or a Pop-Tart or something. And I'll never forget, she turned around and she said, don't ever do cocaine. And I was like, what? And she was like, I did cocaine in college and it was awful. So don't ever do cocaine. And then that was the end of the conversation. And we went to school.
Did you ever do cocaine?
No, I still have never done cocaine.
Yeah. It's a hell of a drug. I will say that. So you went to college in Canada?
I did. I went for a year and then my parents thought I was still in college and
Yeah.
I was dropped out.
Oh, no.
Nice.
Yeah. I went.
Were they paying for your college or?
Yeah,
Like
kind
kinda,
of,
yeah.
kind of, but like I wasn't there long enough for it to
Yeah.
really, and I just hated my classes and I hated everything about it. So I was like, I don't think I can do this anymore. So I got a job bartending at like 18 and I was like, I'm just gonna see where the road takes me. And like with my story, like music just always came back.
Yeah.
like, I couldn't
When
get
did
away
you
from
start
it.
playing music?
When I was a kid.
A kid.
My mom was like, you were literally singing in your crib. Like
Yeah.
you would like fall asleep and you just
What was
hear you fall.
what was your first instrument?
Guitar. And I
Guitar.
took singing lessons from a girl who smoked like a chimney.
Oh,
It's
cigs?
so crazy.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't even know how I learned anything in those, the whole, when you can smoke in the house, like that was a long time ago, but
God, I hate people that smoke in their
Dude,
house.
my
It's
grandma
crazy.
still.
Like, I mean, I'm
She
vaping right
does?
now, but
Oh, yeah.
vaping's different
Vaping's
though.
different.
But,
My
like
granny
a
does.
I just hate
cigarette-
the way cigs smell.
When I go to my grandma's, I take my jacket off and my hat off before I walk in.
So it doesn't
What do you
smell.
just leave it outside, leave it in the truck?
Yeah, leave it in the truck because I just can't, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I used to smoke cigs, but like every now and then, like we'll be like playing a show and like Terry will be smoking a cig, and for a while I would have one every now and then, and the next day I'd be like, why did I do that? They're just
Awful.
They're so gross. I hate
hurts.
cigs.
And it
Yeah.
makes you smell so bad.
Makes my head hurt, like everything. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a little
cigs
gross. So you started playing guitar at a young age.
Yep.
See, I got a guitar when I was 13, and then I was like, holy shit, you actually have to like really learn how to do this. Fuck this.
Yeah.
Was there ever like a moment of that for you?
For sure. I think that I didn't like being made to practice. Like I wanted to do the songs that I liked. And my guitar teacher, like I learned from my dad's like church. That's where he like put me in guitar lessons through. And we were learning like, the church songs and stuff like that. And I just like wasn't hyped about it.
Yeah.
So I would just sit in my room and write like really awful songs about heartbreak that I didn't
Do you
even
remember
know
the first
about.
song you ever wrote? Do you remember the title?
Oh my God. No.
I'll share mine if you share yours.
What's yours?
Frankie didn't die out in Montana. Is the name of it.
Was it a story song?
Yeah. So my childhood best friend, which I'm putting out a record this year, and the title track is Troublemaker, and he's actually in that song too. But
Oh, cool.
we got in a lot of trouble as kids, and his parents, he was stealing his parents' debit card and like going and getting money out, and he bought like ounces of weed and mushrooms, and we were like partying down in his basement. And apparently they found out it was like $5-6 grand that he took in total. So
Damn.
they sent him to
cow.
a wilderness camp in Montana. Yeah, like he had to
Shit.
live in the woods.
Nothing like digging holes.
yeah,
Builds
basically.
character.
That's wild.
Yeah, and he came back, and like his parents always never wanted him hanging out with me because they thought I was like a bad influence. Instead, we were like bad influences together, you know.
Yeah.
I've
But,
got a few friends like that.
But yeah, so the song was called "Frankie Didn't Die" out in Montana, and it was terrible. But like my best friend Chris, which he's been on the episode, he's been on the podcast like twice now.
Yeah.
He's like still has the CD.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Oh,
cool.
you recorded it.
Oh, I came. That was
That's
like
serious.
that was the first song I ever recorded.
Oh my goodness.
no.
Dude,
I mean,
yeah.
hell yeah.
Did Nolan record it?
No, but we did it at that studio. That
And
was
Grady
before
played on
Nolan
it?
ever came into the picture. No, this was the guy that owned the studio, Wes Shaw. And like you can hear rim shots and like this isn't my this is my podcast, but this is not Trey Lewis interview, but just a quick story real quick. So when I got sober is when I started playing music, and how I like found out about Nashville or like started coming up here is I sponsored a guy. Like, you know, you get sober in the 12 steps and then you sponsor other people and
Yeah.
show them how to get sober. Well, the guy I was sponsoring was in a rock and roll band, and that's how I met the guy that owned the studio. And then they were like, "You got any songs?" And I was like, "I wrote this one." And it like didn't have like a verse. So it was like verse, chorus, 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 end. You know, like it had no song structure whatsoever. But
That's really cool,
that's how I
though.
got,
That's like
started.
meant to be. Like you're supposed to do this.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
crazy.
That's really cool.
Did you have family members that played or sang or?
No, I actually was the first one. My mom has had horses my entire life. She was like, "You're gonna ride," and like I was in riding lessons and like had ponies, and she was just like, one day you just woke
Like
up.
barrel racer or like what?
She likes to do dressage, to ride dressage. I guess.
What
I
is
should say.
that?
I don't do. It's
It's like where you do the jumps and all
fancy horses.
Yeah.
fancy
Oh, you
horses.
just like kind of trot around.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it
That's what Sarah Beth does then, right? I
that.
think.
Yeah.
totally not something I ever wanted to do, but like I'm pumped that she loves it,
Yeah.
you know? So she just told me one day, I was like, yeah, I'm done riding. I just want to do music. So
Yeah.
they put me in a bunch of stuff, and I just like fell in love with it. I was writing these like awful songs, and she's kept every single song that I would write out. She
Yeah.
has them all
Oh wow.
like at her house right now.
That sucks.
So you don't
I'm
remember?
like-
you don't remember the first song you
I
wrote?
don't. I feel like it was
Just
something
give me
like
one of the titles.
I feel
of
like
one
it
of
was
the
like
songs.
I didn't know. I like that sticks out to me, and I don't know why.
I
But
didn't
if
know.
I ever,
Yeah.
like I literally didn't know anything back then. So.
Dang. So what was like the
That
musical
was the song
influence in your
title. I mean, I
house?
feel like we could write that right now.
I
you
know.
You were fucking someone else,
But I
and
think
I
I-
didn't know.
I think I was like 10 though. Like I
Yeah.
was really young. So and Taylor Swift obviously was like huge at that
Huge
point.
influence, yeah.
From there, but I'm a huge like punk metal
Yeah.
rock influence
Yeah.
too. So like a lot of my favorite bands growing up were in the punk world.
Yeah.
So I didn't even know that you could like be paid to write a song.
Yeah.
Ever. And like I'm from another country. Like I really didn't think I'd ever
Yeah.
end up in Nashville, but every time I tried to get away from music, it would just come up and like
Yeah,
bite me in the ass and be like, "Hey, we're still here.
Yeah, we're still here.
And we
Let's
think
do
you're supposed to
this."
do this, apparently." So when I was 15, and my mom is a huge supporter of like, you know, even when my voice was not good.
Yeah.
So she woke me up one morning and she was like, "Hey, there's an audition a town away." And I'm from a really small town. So it was like another little small town beside us, like 20 minutes away. And she goes, "I want you to come out and audition for this part." And I was like, "Oh, well, what is it?" And she was like, "It's for like this Canadian Hannah Montana thing."
Oh yeah.
And I was like,
Yeah, I forgot about this. I was gonna ask you about this.
yeah. So I go to the audition. They're like, "We have 4 weeks of auditions." And they told me on week 2, they're like, "You're our Hannah." And I
Yeah.
was like, this is so weird. I didn't have blonde hair. So they bought me a wig. I've got 2 wigs still at the house.
Nice.
It's so funny. And we
Did they
toured.
call it Canadian Hannah Montana?
No, it was just Hannah Montana.
Hannah
So,
Montana.
like,
That's the
So
greatest
Lainey
show of
Wilson
all
did
time.
that too.
I know, isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
I'd never heard that, and I heard an interview, and she was like, "Yeah, I did this Hannah Montana thing," and I was like, "This is so
girl.
funny.
Yeah.
It's so crazy."
It's
Were
the
you
greatest
familiar with
show.
Hannah Montana? Was she popular in Canada?
I was like ride or die.
Yeah.
I'm still a ride or die for Miley Cyrus. She is so good. Her voice is just like
Yeah, I mean, The
aged
Climb's
like
one of the
fine
best
wine.
songs ever.
Yeah.
incredible, and we still do it at shows.
Every time I go to Broadway and there's a girl singer, I'm like
The Climb.
$20-$30.
You can
The
come to my
Climb.
show and
Play
ask.
it. I
We'll
will.
do it.
Do you play on Broadway still?
We do Old Red.
Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
but that's it. It's once a month. and
Yeah.
when we can.
Are you doing like an original set or is it like covers or what?
Little mix of both. They let us do everything, which is kind of nice, and it keeps us in town. It's kind of like a paid band practice. And honestly, I take any tools in town, like I will use them, and I think everyone should have to play on Broadway, to be honest.
Yeah, no, I didn't like do the whole Broadway thing, but I did what I like. I have a friend, his name's Aerith Old. He plays on Broadway a lot, but we call it Broadway on the road.
Nice.
And we just traveled around and played like all the 10 roofs.
Yeah, that's cool.
I did that for like 8 years.
I just feel like you don't know how to deal with audiences until you just do it.
Exactly.
And I just feel like it's such a, instead of, a lot of people say it's awful. I'm just like, I spent 5 years. I've been here for 8. So 5 years, and I finally quit and let it go. But for 5 years, I just was like, if I'd shown up and they gave a record deal to that girl who just got to town, she wasn't ready.
Yeah.
And I'm so thankful for the opportunities that I've been given.
Yeah, I mean,
Definitely.
even like, and I've mentioned this before, it's like, man, if I would have like moved here when I originally first started coming up here and like things would have worked out, or I would have had some sort of success, I wouldn't have like known what to do with it. My friend Aaron Lee, when I was first starting coming up here, he's a songwriting friend of mine. He was like, dude, just move home, build your chops up, build an audience, learn how to entertain a crowd. So when Dick Down Dallas popped off, it's like, oh shit, I know how to like put on a show, put it together. I mean, I'm still learning a lot of things, like the more we level up and, all that stuff. But like for the most part, like I knew like it's okay. Don't, get like down if somebody looks at you weird. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. You're going to hear a whole lot of no's before you hear any yeses.
Yeah. So pretty cool. But I think it's really cool that your parents like wanted you to ride horses and stuff. But when you said, no, I don't want to do that, they supported you and like made sure that you had the, like
absolutely
best opportunity.
They did. They never stopped. They were always like, well, why don't you do this? Or why don't you go to school for musical theater? Because I obviously did the Hannah stuff. So I was like, I can act too. Yeah. No, I can't.
What do you mean by it? Were y'all acting out like episodes or like doing musicals of the song or what?
It was, so I was in musical theater in high school too. So I did all the plays and I like just loved it. So I was kind of like using that as a basis. And then being Hannah, like I was just someone else. Yeah. And I didn't have to be myself. And that was almost like a crutch when I finally was like taking off my hats to like sing without, like it's just something that you hide behind.
Yeah.
And like, this is like no pun intended, but like best of both worlds that I was able to kind of do my own thing, but also still do Hannah on the side. And then we had like an all girl rock band where we did like majority of covers because none of our songs were, that great. But just learning so much about being on stage. And that's how I knew I wanted to like do this.
Hell yeah.
How long did you do the Hannah Montana thing?
Couple years. I think it was like 2 years. And then I was kind
How
of.
old were you when that started?
15.
15.
Mm-hmm.
Did you enjoy that or was it a job? Like what was the vibe there?
It started as like an enjoyable thing. And then it quickly became a job because it was a lot of work. Like halfway through the show, I would take my wig off and I was Miley.
Yeah.
So like it was just a lot of turnover and like I was still in high school.
Where would you do these things at? Like
all across Ontario.
Like fairs or like stuff
Everything.
like that? Yeah.
Were you making good money?
No.
No.
Oh my God.
They like make you sign some shitty contract or what?
Yeah. I don't even know if there was a contract back then. It's just like I just was.
It was like an exposure thing.
Yeah.
Your parents were like cool with it. It's like she's getting to play.
Small town stuff,
Yeah.
right? They were like they want to give her a platform and they paid for everything though. Like I didn't, the only thing I think we paid for was like some of the show clothes that my mom still had.
Do you ever like go back home and play shows and people show up from that? No.
I actually don't play shows in Canada.
Yeah.
Not yet. We will,
yeah.
but not right now. It's just too much, and my guys can't even like the border.
Well, we can't even get over there with Mcilwain. He's had so many DUIs.
Well, if you need a video guy, I don't have anything on my criminal record, so I can come with you to Canada.
We actually, we don't have anything planned. I kind of just don't do the Canadian scene.
Yeah.
Like it's just not something that we've done yet, and we will eventually, but just not right
That's so wild.
Yeah.
They say the last person the last place you get like recognition or famous is in your hometown.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, and we've sold out almost every show we've played here in the U.S. Like
That's awesome.
across the U.S.
That's awesome.
It's just crazy.
So, so you do that for a few years. When do you decide that you're moving to Nashville?
I was 21. I wanted to wait.
Because to me, like that's crazy. Like
Leaving
I've
your
met
country.
people that have moved here from like Ireland or like Just
Yeah,
I'm
this
just
is like 4 hours up the road.
yeah,
from
this
us.
is 3 hours
Like,
from my house.
Yeah.
Like,
I can go
I'm
home
jealous.
tonight if I had to.
Yeah.
I did on Saturday. I went home on Saturday. night.
I could have got up this morning, went home, saw my whole family, and been back by now.
My gosh,
Yeah.
You know?
I'm jealous.
Yeah.
Honestly,
So it's kind of crazy to think that you moved here for.
Like we all have that. Like we
Mm-hmm.
put it all, we put it on the line. We moved here with nothing, mattress on the floor story.
Yeah.
Everybody has that.
Yeah.
When they come to Nashville for the most part. But like moving from entire different,
Yeah.
like country, like
it's not easy.
Like what is it, a day of flying to get here? Or?
Yeah, I think it's a 10-hour drive to my
Yeah.
hometown.
Yeah.
So like there are
A
farther
10-hour
places.
drive?
Yeah.
Yeah, there are farther places
Or
that
flight.
No.
And
driving.
drive. It's right
in-
above Michigan, right?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
no, not even. It's like there's like a little divot in between Buffalo and Michigan.
Yeah.
And I'm like right in the middle.
Oh.
Right off Lake Erie. So
But it's still different.
Pennsylvania.
You know what I mean? It's still
So different.
Yeah.
And it's not easy to live here if you like I can't just come here and play shows. That's
Yeah.
illegal. You have to like get
Yeah.
a visa and do the whole thing and
Yeah.
get a sponsor. And that's what landed me at Tootsie's
Yeah.
for the 8 months that
Did
I
you
survived.
do what's it called, Mcilwain?
Honky Tonk
School.
Oh,
Do you do
guys.
honky? Do you still? You don't still do honky
Hell
tonk? But you
no.
did it.
I appreciate, the opportunity that they
Honky
gave
tonk
me.
school.
But you used to have to call
McIlwain
in.
went down there the other day. He saw that they were live, and he went down there and hung out.
Yeah.
troll.
It was a different time 5 years ago. Yeah, I
They kept referring to him like while they were like giving the lectures to people.
Oh my god.
Have you seen their videos? They're
No,
hilarious on
no.
TikTok. You need to follow them on TikTok. It's great.
I was there for 8 months and then I finally I was like I can't do it anymore.
Yeah. You're like, I'd just rather move home than do this.
I would rather, yeah.
So you did that to get a
Long
work visa?
Yeah, I did that.
And then
for
once
the
you
year.
quit there, does it not go away?
I actually went over. So Jason Aldean's and Luke Bryan's TC restaurant, they pulled me
Yeah.
over and they were like, yeah, come play for us. So then I just had my visa swapped to them.
Okay.
So there was no lull where I didn't have one. I just switched over there and then it was yearly. And then I finally just got sick of being yearly because I was like, the uncertainty of not knowing, we can't even book shows because we don't know if we're going to be here.
Yeah.
Right.
So finally I got the nerve up to apply for an O1. And you don't even get an O1 if you don't have a publishing deal or a record deal. So I was
wow.
like, I'm going to pull together some great testimonial letters and just show them what we're doing. And they said yes. And I don't know why they did, but
That's
they
cool.
did. So we're here for 2 more years now.
Awesome.
Very excited.
Awesome. You got plenty of
So-
time to get
Plenty of
married
time.
now.
Yeah, so once you get married, you're good, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, no, but yes.
Yeah. She's like, no, I don't want to be married.
I
Do you want to be married?
do, but not right now.
Not right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not for that reason, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, not for that reason. No.
You're going to be married for the right reasons.
Oh, absolutely.
Damn, I was so desperate back at 23. I would have married somebody for health insurance.
Well, now they got musician health insurance, so
Yeah.
that's kind of nice.
Everybody keeps
Yeah,
talking
Bonner,
about it,
you're
but
a
I didn't say
musician.
nothing.
I'll send you a link.
All right,
Yeah.
I
cool.
would love that.
It's great.
So you move here when you're how old?
I was 21.
21.
Yeah.
Dang.
I want to be able to drink if I was going to be here. I
what?
can't even get into a bar if I can't.
What were you doing when you were 21, Trey?
I was 2 years sober. I was just going to a lot of AA meetings, and
Were you at Bradford?
I wasn't working there yet.
Where were you working?
Probably making smoothies. Yeah.
Nice. What are you doing, Bonner?
Well, I was in a shitty relationship.
What
I
else
think
is
I'd
new?
met Trey about that time.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So I opened for Riley Green, and Bonner sent me a DM. Speaking of DMs,
Oh,
DMs.
slid into
Slid
the
on in.
DMs.
and we already had somebody taking pictures that night. But I was like, I think I'm standing by the merch table or something, and he walked by, and he had his long curly hair,
Dude, he had the flow.
and he was like, "Yeah, I seen the message," and he was with that girl,
Yeah.
and
The one that stole your furniture?
Yeah, that one.
She stole your furniture.
she ran off with another man,
Yeah, he
And
was
the furniture.
married. Yeah.
sucking off. Oh, what's his name?
All she left was you.
Yeah, that's pretty
Yeah.
much it.
Yeah,
And the dog.
And the dog.
the dog.
Wow, I'm
Sounds
sorry.
like a country song.
Yeah.
But anyways,
And his F-250.
Yeah, he was. And then the next time I messaged him, we were playing at Moe's Barbecue. I was like,
Cinco de Mayo.
I was like, come take come do a video, and he did like a recap video, and
It was fucking awful.
he's been hired ever
It
since.
can't be better. It can't be good for the most barbecue.
Dude, it was bad. I think I feel like y'all were even there with y'all's Eskimo.
Oh, triage we had going on.
Yeah.
I don't know what y'all are talking about.
Whatever. We were hanging out with the same girl. It's fine.
No,
Y'all were fucking the same girl. Anyways,
Oh no.
Hey, that's where I met that dumb bitch too. That same night.
The redheaded girl. Yeah.
Oh man.
I don't know who y'all are talking
and there's
about.
a video of Terry grinding on her mom, and it's on my Snapchat, and I will.
What?
It just
Oh,
pops
that's
up.
great.
Yeah.
Why don't you send that to the group next time?
I just forgot about it. I'll look at it. Yeah, it's great.
Oh, that's too funny.
Terry's always been wild. Have you met Terry?
I don't think I have.
Okay. Are you going to Key West this year?
I wish, dude.
Why aren't you going?
Well,
What happened? You were there last year.
I was. I
That's the
tore it
first-
up last year.
That's the first time we ever like really
know.
officially met.
Yeah. At I was just thinking about this the other
At the
day.
karaoke spot.
The backyard bar.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
And then there's like a diner that's never open.
Yeah.
And that's where we were sitting, which is so
Can't
funny.
believe you're not going.
I know. I want to go.
Yeah.
It just didn't line up.
Didn't happen. That's
Yeah.
all right.
She's going to Taylor Swift like the rest of us.
No, God, I would pay to go somewhere else at that point.
No.
Well, Taylor Swift's going to take over the town. And I'd rather.
I've already,
What were we talking about before that? We were talking about you. How did we get back?
what'd you do at 21?
21.
Yeah.
Can you
21, she
do
moved.
something
Yeah.
for me?
Yeah, I came here at 21 and just started grinding. Like I
Yeah.
still don't have management or
What
anything.
did you?
Yeah, you're
What?
still independent.
Hold on, you came here alone or with a friend or with? Were you dating someone? Like what?
no.
Like you just came by yourself
Here
to live
to live
by yourself.
by myself.
That's why I wanted to get you on the podcast because obviously we met in Key West like first time. Like I've known you from the internet for a
Yeah.
while. And then I know you were friends with like Kara and Priscilla
Yep.
and all them,
Yep.
Sarah.
Yep.
But, I mean, I'm sure y'all are still friends, but like y'all were like really close back in the day.
Yes. Yeah. When no one else would write with us,
Yeah,
like we were
yeah.
writing with each other, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
And like getting great songs that are still
Yeah.
great today. It's
Yeah.
just, it's so crazy.
And then, so the first place I ever heard from about you was through Hunter Girl, which was
Oh, yeah.
American Idol, Texas Hold'em, and
Yep. His and hers. We
what's
wrote with
the
her.
Grizzly Sedan song?
Oh,
The Grizzly
Howdy.
Can.
Yeah,
Howdy.
we've written a couple songs
Yeah.
with her.
I thought Howdy was pretty clever.
Thank
clever
you.
song.
Thank you. Yeah, Hunter's amazing. Like
Yeah.
I used to tell her,
She's
I'm like,
great.
you're gonna be so famous.
Yeah.
And she was like, like she's so humble. I'm just like, you have one of the greatest voices I've ever heard. And like we used to do, so like you used to be able to get us to come play your wedding. And we
Yeah.
would go down and play weddings and, we did the Broadway thing for a long time. That's where I met her, was at Tootsie's.
Yeah.
And
I didn't know she was doing that.
yeah, she's doing it long before I was. And finally, I feel like the pandemic, like everybody just was like, okay, what are we actually
Yeah.
doing? And like everybody found their own path. And it was so,
Yeah, and that
so
was-
great.
That was the thing is like, I did the independent thing for a long time. And even, when Dick Down Dallas popped off, I had plenty of record deal offers and I turned them down and, I stayed independent for a while. I mean, I have a huge team,
Yeah.
we have 33 people that are constantly, even more
Wow.
now that I've signed with River House, but, before. But I just wanted to have you on. I mean, things have been popping off for you. It seems like you've found your sound and kind of, what you want to do musically, and that's, I know for me, that's something that I struggled with for a long time. I would always like either try to sound like that artist or look like this artist or,
Yeah.
you did the Hannah Montana,
I know.
you've done it all, but you found something that's working, and you have fans and, what has that been like? That's been cool.
It's been kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Since January, like I really didn't expect the song to do what it did.
Yeah.
I really had no idea. And someone finally was like, you have 12,000 pre-saves? I was like, yeah, is that like not a lot? Like I honestly thought that was like a regular thing for even
Yeah, it's a lot.
labels. And then they were like, I think it's gonna do something at like midnight when
Yeah.
it drops. And I was like, oh, I don't know. And then I started to get really nervous that people
Yeah.
wouldn't like it. And I
Yeah.
was like, is this too far? And like, I would love to go a whole lot further into that. And we are going to.
Yeah.
But it was kind of crazy to be like, I am a rock, metal, country kind of person.
Yeah.
And now I kind of get to show that. And I can write country for everyone else.
Yeah.
Like super country. Cause like I still love to do
Yeah.
that. And I write full time during the week. So
Yeah.
I'm just like, why don't we do something that's just a little bit different? And it's been crazy and like the outpour of love and on the song, I'm just like blown away. I honestly just don't even know what to think about it.
Yeah,
It's
that's
just been
really cool.
crazy.
Yeah. What kind of DMs? So this is the DM Monday podcast.
Yeah,
DM.
I'm sure you've been getting crazy DMs for a long time.
Yeah.
You know, just like
probably forever.
A lot of
Yeah,
proposals.
probably forever.
A lot of I get a lot of fake accounts and like
Like of you?
Yeah, like I don't even know how to get it shut down. We're trying to get verified. It's a whole thing.
yeah, you should already have been verified for real.
I mean, I've been knocking on their door for
Yeah.
a year. But anyways,
Bonner did mine. Hit him up. I had like 10.
No.
I had like 10K when he got me
I don't know. I
verified.
just filled out the paperwork
Dude.
and didn't get fired. So
oh my gosh. See, I submit every month.
Really?
Yeah. And they're just like, you're not real yet. And I'm like, 110K isn't real yet.
Yeah, that's more
crazy.
than me.
But I get a lot of DMs of people just being like, is this you messaging me on this, and this? I'm like, oh, it's
Unfortunately,
so hard. It's like,
Even when you're
no.
verified, they still do
I
that.
know. And that was my other thing. I was like, well, is it that important if people are still.
We get them for Trey every day.
all day. I
They're
just
like, hey, is this Trey Lewis?
People fall for it too, and I feel bad for those people.
I know. It
I'm
breaks
like,
my
these people aren't
heart.
even speaking like correct English, you know? Like, how are you falling
Yeah.
for this?
But why do you message the verified account asking if the other account's fake?
I
Yeah.
feel like they just want attention, right?
Yeah. No.
Yeah, I heard Chelsea Lynn said it perfect. You know, Trailer Trash Tammy. She said one time, she said, she put it on her story. She's like, look, if you got to ask me, is this real? Then it's probably not real.
Yeah.
You know?
That's true. That's true.
Dude, it happens all the time. Though.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I actually
But I feel like sometimes people just ask if it's real or not just to strike up a conversation with
Exactly.
you.
Oh, yeah.
And then
Exactly.
it opens the door and you're
and
just
they
like,
always keep the conversation
Yeah.
going.
Oh, yeah. And it's hard. And then you're like, how do
well, it's
I
like you want to be
navigate?
nice, you know, you appreciate
sure.
people supporting you, but at the same time, you don't want to feel like weirded out.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I've seen a lot of the female pages. They'll make fake pages and do like a fake
Mm-hmm.
OnlyFans. So they'll say like that's the artist's OnlyFans.
yes.
And that's kind of where it sucks.
There's
You
no
ever have a fake
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans?
No, but Telegram. Do you know what Telegram? I don't know. I
Yes.
don't even know what.
I mean, I
these-
don't.
What
But
is
I,
it, Bonner?
I don't know
What
it
is it, Bonner?
But I have
What
friends
is
that
it?
like-
What is it? What is it?
I mean, I don't know, but I have friends that like use it to buy weed because I think you like
Oh.
send something and it like disappears.
Oh wow.
I don't know, but that's just what I heard.
Well, I'm not up on there,
I
but
don't buy weed on there. I buy it the old fashioned way. I just fucking call somebody and go with Mitch.
I thought you were gonna say you buy something else on there.
No, I just
I
go
was
with
like,
Mitch.
what is it?
This guy buys weed on the internet.
No, we went to the actual store.
That's funny. No, yeah, lots of DMs, a lot of support. Lately, I've had a lot of people from high school,
Oh, wow.
which I thought was very, very
Look
interesting.
who peaked in high school.
Like I was like bullied in high school. I can't
Oh,
even
yeah.
believe that I hung out with like the girls
wait,
I was
from
hanging
your
out
high
with.
school?
Yeah, from my high
Oh,
school.
I thought you meant high school kids. have
Oh
been
no,
DMing you.
no. That would be weird.
Okay, so people that you went to high school with have been reaching out.
Yeah, just and I mean they're not they're like, you know, like congrats, like no one I had one that was like no one ever believed in you and you went and did it. And I was like, see?
Or like,
Thank you.
or I always knew you were going to make it.
Oh yeah.
That,
Yeah.
your favorite?
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
How do you respond?
Well,
You just sent them peaked in high school by Priscilla Block.
no.
Because when I first blew up, girls would hit me up.
I would just say thank you. I
That
guess.
would never give me the time of the day back in the day.
Really?
You know?
Shit.
And I would send them back then by Mike Jones. It's like back then, hoes didn't
like,
want
bye.
me. Now I'm hot, hoes all on me. That's what I would send them.
I should start sending that.
I'd be like, oh, thank you. I have a song just for you. I'd go to Spotify, pull it up,
my-
copy link, post. I paste.
That's
send.
awesome.
Yeah.
That's
good.
really cool. I feel like I'm not cool enough to do that yet. I'm still like
Yeah.
the loser that I was in high school.
It was more of like a Snapchat thing, you know?
Oh yeah.
So is
You do it on
Nashville
Snapchat, doesn't count.
is Nashville forever?
Nashville's forever.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is it. You want to stay here?
Oh my God, I love it here. I literally can see my entire life right
What's
here.
your favorite? You prefer hanging out on Broadway or Midtown?
Oh, Midtown. I'm a Red Door.
See,
kinda
I hate
gal.
Red Door. I'm more. I would rather go to Broadway and hang out.
No
No shot.
way.
Yeah.
Why?
about you, Vaughn?
Well, I don't really.
East.
I don't really.
Red
Red Door
Train.
East.
I don't really go out.
Okay.
And I don't drink.
That makes it hard.
So I'm just like, if I'm going to go out, let's rage.
Let's rage.
Let's make it worth it.
Trying to throw
but are
that
you like
ass in a
raging
circle.
sober?
Yeah. Yeah. Of
Throw
course.
that ass in a circle.
I'm getting people drunk, like making them do ridiculous stuff.
Oh.
He does rage sober.
Kiss him.
Yeah, kiss him.
Yeah, he'll make people kiss. It gets wild.
Out of hand.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I did Sunday Fun Day with Kara and Big Kins.
Was it fun? Where'd you go?
And
Broadway?
Simone and all them. Yeah, we went to started off at is J. Clyde's. That's like a restaurant, right?
I don't know.
I don't even know.
Yeah, we started out at this restaurant. We had chicken and waffles. Then we went to Whiskey Row, outings. I mean, it was an all day.
So you
event.
brunched.
It was
brunched.
That was my first brunch ever.
I love brunch.
It was great, wasn't
It
it?
was great. It was fun.
Brunch is so good.
Where's your brunch spot?
There's a place that we go. It's like Cafe Rose. And you can just get mimosas and a good breakfast.
Yeah.
And it's kind of in Belmead,
Oh, nice.
which is nice. So it's kind of a way.
So are you full time music now? Or are you still are you doing stuff to like
Nothing.
keep it rolling?
I've actually been full-time music for the last like 5 years.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So we just play shows and write songs and everything gets put
Are
right
you
back
working
in.
with like just one producer, or do you? So how did that relationship begin?
So his name is Jonathan Roach.
Oh, yeah.
He's incredible.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Yeah.
you know him.
Yeah, he
mixed
it down in Dallas.
Yeah. He's amazing. So he was mixing my stuff like since Rocket Man, basically. So
So were you at? Do you record at Grady's?
I do because we do everything kind of in house there,
Yeah.
and then mastering just gets sent off right now. But yeah, no, it's been incredible, and he's kind of helped me find like how we wanted to sound.
Yeah.
And I really wanted a producer who like believed in the project and believed in my voice and what we were doing, and he's just been like, a ride or die.
Yeah.
He's like, I love what we're doing. And he writes with us too. So
Yeah.
like he's on the next single, Redneck Rockstar.
Oh, nice.
And I'm super excited because he's so talented.
Yeah.
So I'm so glad that he only works with like 3 people like
Lakeview,
producing.
right?
Lakeview. I think Elijah.
Elijah
Who's a-
Borders.
Elijah Borders.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna be a superstar one day.
He is so good. I think it is. I don't know his last
Mitch
name.
says it all
It
the
is
time.
Elijah.
It is?
He goes by Elijah
Oh, okay.
now.
Yeah. That's I
Yeah,
was like,
but
I don't know his
His
last
country name was Elijah Borders, and now
That makes
he's
sense.
moved.
We
into
know
rock.
him as Elijah Borders
He
because
is so good.
He's from Alabama
Phenomenal.
too.
Oh, is he? He's phenomenal. I was like, oh my goodness. And then me. So it's just
Yeah.
like the 3 of us really right now.
That's awesome.
So super
Yeah.
pumped to find like the people who just like support you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Well, you're in good company. I've always said Elijah is somebody in this town that is without a doubt gonna make it. Like,
oh my God.
he
Yeah.
is so fucking phenomenal.
And I get to write with him too.
Like-
So it's really cool.
And like I remember, I was living here. He was still living in Alabama.
Jacksonville?
Yeah, I didn't even know him. He just like I knew Noah Hicks, and him and Noah Hicks are like really good friends. Or
Oh,
Yeah.
you
I
know,
met him
kinda
at
came
the Christmas
together.
party.
And Elisha like sent me a DM, and he's like, "Man, if you ever need an opener," I mean, I was still playing cover gigs,
but still.
But like, I would like still like, I always talk to him, and when he moved to Nashville, he was putting out music, but then like he kind of went quiet there for a little while. And then he kind of like rebranded, and now I feel like what he's doing, he's got it figured out.
He's coming into
It's
his
awesome.
own.
Dude, he's
Yeah.
so good. He did the same thing with Clay. He came and opened for us at like Bourbon Street one night.
Yeah.
It's cool.
And we were like playing cover gigs. We did not need an opener. There was like nobody in the crowd.
Did y'all pay him?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think Justin Holt opened for me at Bourbon Street. We had like
crazy.
100 people
Nobody.
there.
But that's when I became a fan. And then, during like right after COVID, he moved like next door to us, like literally like
Oh,
one
really?
house over, which was during his quiet period.
Yeah.
Is he still there?
No, he's moved since then. But just hearing him, like, we'd pass in passing, and he was like, dude, fuck it. I'm going to learn how to make my own music, and I'm going to make it my way. I'm going to like learn how to do it all in my room.
Yeah.
And he never left that room. Like I could see him through the window. And every time I'd leave, he'd be sitting up
like-
there at that computer.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Like,
well. He's very
and I was
talented.
like, that dude's busting his ass.
He
Like,
did the demo for us when we wrote, and I was like, "Holy cow, dude!"
Oh, really?
Yeah,
He's
it was
so good.
incredible.
That's awesome. Did y'all use that track at all when y'all recorded it?
Which one?
the demo.
You said when y'all wrote.
Oh, when I wrote with him, so we haven't done
Haven't
anything.
recorded it yet.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
haven't cut it.
Yeah.
We just have the demo of that one.
Because sometimes I write with like a track guy,
Yeah.
and I'll be like, man, like when I was independent, I was like, damn, this sounds good. Just I've already sang the vocal once. I don't just produce it out. I don't want
Yeah.
to do it again.
Do
you
it
know?
again. No, for sure. Everything I write now, I send to Jonathan right away.
Yeah.
Because I'm just like, if you vibe with this and if I'm vibing and then I have a second set it, like I don't have a manager.
Yeah.
And like things kind of like, I feel like I'm up to my neck in like
Yeah.
stuff every single day. Cause like obviously managing like a business, you know, it's technically what we
trust me, I know.
do. So I was like, at least having a second set of ears to be like, hey, don't you remember that one song? Like, let's
Yeah.
pull that back up and
Yeah.
see what, like when Runs did its thing, I honestly had no idea that was going to happen.
Yeah.
I just was like, people like the song. It's doing well on socials.
Yeah.
No matter what I did, it went every time. Which like now, which is the name of the game, like now things don't go every time.
I feel like the thing the one you're promoting right now is kind of going
kind
on
of
Instagram.
Kind of, yes.
Like I've seen it in my
In your feed?
feed a few times.
And we wrote that song because I was like, what
I
if
was
I'm
just
a
like,
redneck
damn,
rock
she's just
star?
popping off. Yeah.
Well, thank you. Yeah. And CMT, like playing the music video for
Yeah.
Runs, I was like, I thought it'd be too metal for CMT. So I was really nervous that, you know, they would say no. And they were like, oh my God, like incredible.
No, there's like a whole new
It's crazy.
thing happening in country music
It's so nice.
because rock music went away for a long
It did.
time.
And I love Nickelback.
And a lot of the rock guys, like players and stuff, left. When that ended, came to country.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
true.
even Aldean's rock as fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And nobody
got-
liked him when he started.
Yeah.
So like you have to
I
understand that
loved him.
like, I've loved him from the
Yeah.
start too, but there was a lot of pushback on him because he was too rock
You don't
and
like
now he's super country.
There's some songs, but no, I'm not. I wouldn't say I'm
Really?
a fan of Jason.
Big
Aldean.
Tallywhacker, come on.
Oh my gosh. All out of beer? I could go
Yeah.
on and on.
Yeah.
So good. I would
mean,
let someone
I
in
don't
if
even
I was
know
at
the
a
song.
bar.
Kind of porty.
I'm not saying I don't like it. I'm saying I don't know the song.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like I guess I just was never
His
like
live show is very rock.
I was never like introduced to a lot of his music maybe
okay.
growing up. So like I'm not saying I don't like him.
Yeah,
The stuff I know I do like.
Yeah.
But I've never
Yeah.
it's just never been on my playlist or in my ear.
Yeah. When you
Just
say you
interesting.
like punk bands, what are your punk bands you like?
Breaking Benjamin.
Yeah.
And I get they're kind of a metal
Yeah.
screamo too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, there's that argument
Nickelback
for everybody.
Nickelback
Yeah.
is at the top of my list. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. And it's not because I'm from Canada. Like anyone who says they don't like Nickelback is lying.
Yeah. It's just like anybody that says they don't like Florida Georgia Line.
Yeah,
they kiss
like-
my ass.
Like
Right, Bonner?
I like Poor Georgia Line.
Yeah.
they changed the music game.
Anything goes? Come
Cruise
on.
was an incredible
Banger.
song.
Yeah.
So yeah, and
I
then
do like Florida Line.
I listen a lot to like Flyleaf and A
boat
Day to
music.
Remember.
Yeah.
Day to Remember is my top. Like if I can
about,
ever
like-
do a feature with A Day to Remember, I would
Like
die.
Simple Plan or
When I
anything
think
like
like
that, more
punk rock,
easy
I think
punk.
like Misfits. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like
Yeah.
But did you ever go like easier punk, like towards
Yeah.
the Simple Plan, Blink 182 type
Absolutely.
stuff?
Absolutely.
That was my shit, dude.
Really? My
Charlotte?
yeah.
Get this. My
Yeah,
first
dude.
concert.
Simple Plan was it.
My first concert, 10 years old. I was wearing a hat like this. It was way too big for my head. Simple Plan and Sum 41. My stepdad took us. He used to have this booger
cool.
green van.
Oh yeah.
And he took
What'd you say, booger?
Booger green.
Is that like a booger?
Yeah. She's Canadian, dude.
That's,
She's
that's
gonna
the
say
accent. I'm
Booger
sorry.
green.
Booger green.
Booger green.
That's really
Try to say
funny.
booger.
Booger.
Yeah.
Booger.
Have you picked up a southern accent at all living down here?
I don't know. I think some of my Canadian accent has gone away, but
Yeah.
like if I say about, like people are like, "Oh my god, you're from Canada." I'm like, "Yes,
Yeah.
yes, I am."
About
What about
About-
Bonner? Did you listen to Good Charlotte or anything like that?
still do.
Still
Oh,
do. Yeah.
I love Good Charlotte too.
I really like Green Day. It's like my thing.
Yes.
Green Day's great.
Justin's a Green Day guy. He knows every song.
Have you seen the videos of him on YouTube playing it and like John Carroll?
ready to fucking die?
Yeah. It's like OLS elementary school. Justin Holt's playing Green Day.
He has like a fedora on too. or
Yes, he
something
does.
stupid.
It's awesome.
Yeah. Do you know Justin Holt?
No, I don't.
Okay. Yeah, he's one of our
It's fun.
friends.
It's hilarious.
He's great. He's about to put out an EP. When's that thing coming out?
Friday.
Friday. This Friday.
Yeah, tomorrow at midnight.
So that'll be like, this will come out in like, what, 3 weeks or something?
I don't know. It's probably like a month and a half.
Yeah,
This,
we
when
already
this
be out.
airs.
You're like,
We'll go
it's so
listen to it.
awesome. Go listen to it.
Yeah, y'all should definitely listen to it. You already hear about it because I'm going to push it down your throat. So if you watch this, you
Go
can
follow
follow me.
Mitch.
Let's do some Beanboozled.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Is it under
What
here?
I'm going
is
to pee
it?
really quick.
Fuck,
Yeah.
not again.
All right, we'll bring it out in a second.
Honor. It's a tradition here. At
I know,
Beanboozled.
unfortunately.
What is
You
it?
gotta do it.
Oh.
Okay,
Oh
McIlwain.
no.
Rolling out on the
No, she's not out. She's game.
She said, delete the episode. I'm going home.
She's game. All right, here we go.
Oh, I don't know, guys.
So Beanboozled.
You're gonna be all right.
It's either going to be something really good or really bad.
Ella ate sardines on Rice Krispie treats.
That don't make it any better.
Ew.
So if she did it, you can do it.
I don't get to spin it myself.
Oh, yeah, you totally can.
This-
Yeah, absolutely.
I just
If I-
licked
Wait,
Mcilwain's
what did
toothbrush
you?
or something.
What'd you get?
What'd you
before
land?
I got you on Old Bandage or pomegranate, but I can do that one.
Old band. Oh my god. Oh my
Spin
god. So
level.
it's one or the other.
Yeah. It's either really good or really bad.
Yeah.
Oh
You might get a good one
no.
though.
I don't think so.
You might get liver and
okay.
onions.
Oh.
And you
Spin
can't,
that thing.
you can't do toothpaste. That's not
Toothpaste
allowed.
doesn't count.
What's that one? What is it?
Can I spin again?
What'd you get?
You know.
Come on.
What'd you get?
I don't even want to say. I got peach or barf.
Oh,
What if it's peach?
Well, at least
But if it's barf, I'll throw up.
You've tasted barf before, so you'll be all right.
It's
I'm so glad
Jesus
you're doing this.
I don't want to do this if it's any.
That's great. What'd you get?
toothpaste.
God, dude, that's not
Can't
fair.
do that.
Marshmallow or stink bug. I had that one
Oh,
last
yeah.
time though.
You got to spin again?
Yeah. Stinky
we're trying to make
socks
sure-
or tutti frutti.
There you
Yeah,
go.
toothpaste isn't allowed. 'cause people-
Don't let her smell the bucket because she won't do
We
it.
pass that over to Trey.
Oh,
You have a weak
guys
stomach?
Yes.
Yeah, well,
You
you
do?
have your
No,
napkin.
If you
Really
throw
weak.
up, it'll make the episode even more viral.
so good.
We'll have a viral moment. We'll through
Dude, we'll get at least more than 300 views this time.
Oh my gosh.
What were your options again? Peach or what?
Dirty
Peach or
dishwater or
barf?
birthday cake.
Ooh.
What do you have? You told me.
Just spin for me, Trey.
All right.
I don't
forgot
want to
what
see it.
mine
I
was.
can't.
I got to see the case again. I forgot mine. What was mine?
Oh, this is nasty.
Nasty.
What did you have?
I don't know.
What'd I get, Trey?
Rotten egg.
It's even better.
Yeah.
That's
Trey, which
Or-
one's mine? It's this like birthday cake colored one.
Can you smell it?
Oh,
No.
it's dirty
They all
dishwater.
smell bad.
Guys,
no,
I'm only
stinky
taking.
socks,
I'm
dirty
taking
socks.
the littlest
what's-
of bite.
What's
Oh
the
yeah, stinky
What's the
socks.
positive of this, Trey? You never told me what the good
Stinky
part of it.
socks or tutti frutti. What'd you have, Bonner?
I don't know. It's yellow.
All right, rotten egg or butter popcorn.
All right, we're
I
gonna
hate
go
both
first.
of them.
I don't want to. I just like to say
We'll
I
do
don't
it.
want to
Let's
do
do
this.
It's gonna be great.
Us
It's
two
gonna
and
be
then y'all
awesome.
two.
What do I have to do?
Just
So
take, chew it up, 3 chews.
3 chews. That's a
Yeah,
million.
just try it. It's gonna get stuck in your teeth anyway,
got a good one.
so you're gonna taste it.
Mine tastes good.
I am not. I did win a free round of golf today, but
We got a bathroom in
Mine
there,
tastes good.
so you'll be all right.
It's Mcilwain's
You
baby.
might get peach.
I'm really scared.
I am too. My
last
heart's
time-
beating.
We believe.
Just go for
Guys.
it. You might get
3
peach.
chews. Can I not just like?
Do
No,
whatever.
just eat it. You might get
Be all right.
peach.
It
You'll
ain't
love
too
it.
bad.
I'm really, really nervous. I'm gonna throw up.
We believe in you. We'll hold your hair.
It's not that bad. It is that bad.
You would know, so you're good.
It's bad. All right, spit it out. I
Ew.
feel bad.
Hater's the gum, Mcilwain.
That is absolutely barf.
Is it? Do you want some of your diet coke?
I don't even want to close my teeth.
Well, Mcilwain's got a toothbrush.
Bro, how long you been here?
He just got here.
Okay.
Long enough to know.
Say hello to everybody.
Oh no.
He got here in
Ew.
time to do a Beanboozled. Mcilwain has to do one too. What
Come
is he?
on, bro. Yeah, Mcilwain, what do you think you're doing?
job now.
Mcilwain's being quiet.
Hey, pass me that.
I am
Mcilwain's
definitely.
being too
Grab
quiet.
that, bro. All
Pass me that, bro.
right, Bonner, you ready? What'd you get?
No,
I don't
bro,
know.
you're in camera. You're
My
doing
2 least favorite. I don't like
Butter
butter.
popcorn or barf?
Yeah, you are.
You get to watch everybody else now. It's the fun part.
Oh man.
Ew. That's a lot of chews.
Keep doing it.
I'm doing another one. I've had this damn liver and onions every
All
single
right,
time.
dirty
Ew.
dishwater or
Dude,
That
gum.
one actually tastes like dirty
Hey,
dishwater.
do you have the gum?
well,
Oh, no.
Had that one.
Here, pass that around. Oh my gosh. Y'all, this is an awful game.
I got the good one
Dude,
today.
I've never had a good one.
Ew.
Mine tastes good. I'm
I
licking
can
my teeth.
still taste mine.
Trey, hand me that gum or I'll lick Mcilwain's toilet seat.
I'm licking my teeth.
all right,
It
the
tastes
next
good.
segment we have set up is tell the truth or lick McIlwain's toothbrush.
Hell yeah.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. We're not doing that. Bonner came up with that.
Oh my gosh, y'all.
So
I feel like a kid again.
that was fun. Thank you
What
for
is
doing
this one though? We've never played this.
Do you want to talk about your dating life or no?
Is your dating life open?
How's it going? Are
My
you single or
It's
you have a boyfriend?
I do have a boyfriend.
So we need respectful.
How's that going?
It's good.
Good.
It's good.
How long y'all been dating?
Long time.
Does he ever see the DMs? Is it like a game? Y'all read the DMs together?
No,
Like the weird
Is
ones?
he happy for your recent success?
absolutely. No,
awesome.
absolutely. Yeah, it's been going really good. I feel like I've just like met,
Yeah.
a person.
Oh, I don't
kinda
think
thing.
these are respectful for a relationship.
Yeah, we won't do that.
Yeah.
The one we did last time was fine.
We
Like
don't- we
personal
need to
questions.
We can do
Keep
the personal questions, but these are not. These are
What are one of those?
Awkward questions.
like asking
Have
the
you ever
the
pooped
worst
your
hookup
pants
you've ever
before?
had.
I have not. Have
Never?
you?
Never? Yeah.
You've
I did
never
last-
pooped your pants?
I did last
I've-
week.
Last week.
Well, like,
In
Less than 7 days
Slaughterhouse.
ago.
In Slaughterhouse.
how?
How do you not?
Did you not make it?
And
or
I had
like,
to go
what
into the
happened?
women's bathroom to like check my underwear. And because
no.
there was somebody in the men's. And
I'm sorry, it's
I
not
took
funny.
my pants off because the underwear
it is
had
funny.
to go throw away.
Oh my god!
And the lady walked in. She was like, "You're in the women's bathroom." She's like making eye contact with me
"This is
through
emergency."
the cracks in the stalls. And I was like, "Yeah, I know. I shit my pants." Like, yeah, that was
At
not good.
Slider House.
Are you just being a lady, or have you really never shit your pants?
No.
Damn, my shit's
I
like
haven't-
twice a year.
Are you? Does it happen?
Oh, I
More
did it.
than
Like,
think?
I did it like a month ago in the truck.
When you get
driving
home, ask your boyfriend when's
If
the
he's
last time
ever-
he shit his
No,
pants.
when's the
I
last
will.
time? Because he
When?
has.
Yes.
That's so.
Just a little,
just-
just a little sharp.
Are you guys just not like allowing enough time?
I guess not.
Or
dude.
like
don't
what?
think-
Well, guys,
does this happen?
Guys poop,
Yeah.
or fart.
Dude, if I just breathe wrong, I'll shit myself.
Oh my god!
yeah.
Dude, I was driving home and I thought I was holding it, and it just next thing I know,
You're like, oh
I was sitting in traffic, sitting in shit. So
Damn.
Oh my god, that's really
can't
funny.
get into this.
No,
keep
I've
it-
never had that happen, but I was stuck in traffic once and on the road, and I was by myself, and I was coming back from Texas, and it was a traffic jam. Literally, we did not move for like 3 hours.
You peed
And-
yourself.
No, I literally had to figure it out quick because there were truckers on each side of my truck. So I had to figure out what to do, and it was like the most embarrassing thing of my life. So
Can you say booger again?
booger.
Booger. Booger.
For the record, it's booger. Booger.
Booger.
If I say it with an accent, I
It
feel
just
like
sounds
I'm
right.
fake.
It just sounds right.
Booger.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, it sounds pretty good to me.
I learned how to say booger today.
Now you can go to Trey's house for Thanksgiving.
That's great.
If you were a witch, what would you secretly chant for when no one else could hear you?
What do you just the witches chant?
I guess it's like, what would you wish for? I don't know.
I've seen Hocus Pocus a
What
bunch.
would I
don't ever hear
chant? What would I chant?
that. Do you know about witches? I don't.
I do.
Do you?
I do.
Are you into witchcraft?
No. Like,
Oh, okay.
I just know. I actually took it in college when
Took
I was
what?
there. Witchcraft.
Wait, they have that as a college
They
course?
do.
In Canada?
It's a religions course. Isn't that interesting?
Really?
Yeah. So I took it because I was like, well, this is out of the norm.
Yeah.
And
Can
yeah.
you describe the people in the class with you?
People would be
Well,
disowned in the South if that was a thing.
It's so true though. So I've never really
Yeah.
thought about that, but I just thought it was at every university, so I took it because I was like, this sounds interesting, and I don't know anything about that. So I have like textbooks. It just basically runs you through all of the religions that could have been in like the witchcraft realm, I guess.
I went to high school with a girl that was a witch. She had those like cards that could read your
Oh,
future.
the tarot.
And she also had a list of people she wanted to kill
Oh,
in a specific order.
were you
And-
on it?
Yeah. But weekly, my position on the list would change.
Oh, so
Like-
she was like ranking you.
Yeah, I would do something and she would be like, number 4. And I'm like, what? And she'd be like, you're now number 4.
Oh my god.
Did you ever like mess with a Ouija board or whatever it's called?
Fuck no.
We sold those at Toys R Us when I worked there.
No way.
yeah.
Oh wow.
Can we get one for the podcast?
Fuck no.
Just try it.
No, I'm not doing it.
Does it really work?
I don't
I
care,
don't know.
dude.
Put that thing in here.
I ain't putting that-
Matt's like, I live here now.
But no, I do like I have a deck of tarot cards.
Really?
Yeah, at the house. Yeah.
You like do the is that the same thing as like the signs and all that?
Kind of not.
Yeah.
No, they're kind of like I think they're too. I don't do like. Are you talking about like the zodiac signs?
Yeah, Zodiac.
Yeah,
Is
I'm
that
not
the same
really,
thing?
and I don't know anything about that.
Yeah, that
but
stuff.
I don't know. I just think it's like the element of like something that you just don't know that could be out there. I don't
Yeah.
know. It's interesting. I also am a huge horror movie fan. So like anything to do with horror movies, I'm pretty interested.
Yeah. Did you give up on that, Mitch?
Where's the weirdest place you've had
So
an
if you were
orgasm?
number one on this witches list though, like were you like dead in 7 days or what?
No, most likely just an attention grab.
So it's like MySpace when you ranked like your best friends, and if you
I
ever went
guess.
low, you were just like,
But she would change it like daily. Like if something happened in class, like if I was nice,
yeah.
she'd be like, "Oh, number 11," and I'm like, "Okay."
Number
Is this
11.
a
Whatever happened to
student
her?
or a teacher?
Yeah,
I
student.
missed the first part.
Student.
Yeah.
She was a witch.
How's she doing like
Yeah.
to this day?
What's she doing?
I never knew her name.
Sounds like somebody I want
You
to go
never
out
knew
with.
her name? Are you from like a bigger high school, or do you guys know each other from home?
No,
No.
we're
Yeah.
from the same state, but we didn't
okay.
meet each other till
we're like
later.
an
in
hour
life.
away, but
But you don't know like everyone's name who you went to like high school with?
oh no, absolutely not.
How big was your high school?
We graduated with like almost 400.
Dude, mine was
In my
160 and I don't remember anybody's name.
Interesting.
I remember a bunch of people's names.
Yeah, I remember
I don't
quite a
like
few.
any of them, but whatever.
I wouldn't like call them up to hang, but like
Yeah.
remember them. I also love like small town drama. Like my dad's always like,
Well, I
"Did
have
you
like
hear about?"
one childhood best friend.
Me too.
you know,
Me too.
that still lives there, and
And like you keep in touch, and it's a thing. I'm
Yeah.
the same way.
This was pretty inappropriate, so you don't have to answer, but
Okay.
unless you want to. What is the dumbest thing you've ever said during sex?
Oh my gosh.
I think for most guys, or for most girls, their answer would be, "You like that?"
Or I love you.
The dumbest thing.
I love you.
I feel like guys are always like, "You like that?"
Does that feel good?
It's real, right?
I don't
Bonner.
know. Have you guys ever said the wrong name?
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
Not during sex, but like in a relationship.
like-
Yes, for sure.
Yeah, no. Bonner, what's the dumbest thing you've ever
I don't
said?
know.
during
Mitch
sex?
doesn't last very long, so
You don't really get to say
I'll,
anything.
I'll tell you the story.
It's
and
time to talk.
I'll tell you all the story. If Royale Lynn wants us to cut it out for her portion of the episode, we will.
Yeah.
But so I was like 19 years old. I was like newly sober, and like I met this girl, and she was like 31. Like she was the one. You know, we all have that one that like really turn us out. You know, and she was the one. And like she was like talking dirty to me, and she was like, "You like that?" And like I was like, you know, in motion and like trying to figure it all out, you know, with
Yeah,
boob
yeah.
in my hand and all that stuff. I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna like do this hard." And then like, you know,
Said that out loud?
I just finished.
But,
Yeah,
but
it was
it's
just
the
awkward.
confidence.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
The confidence is what gets you there.
3 pumps and a bear hug.
Yeah, it was basically what was going on. Yeah.
Damn.
What about you, Mitch?
I think like one time I was about to go to the gym and I took pre-workout and this girl like hit me up and wanted to come by. So I was like, that sounds way better than the gym.
Yeah. And you can get some cardio in.
Yeah.
And I just remember like completely sweating on her back. And I just remember being like, I'm sorry for sweating on you.
But you're really hot, and I'm not gonna stop.
It was awful, dude. And
Is this
it
like
was-
when like young? Were you like how old were
yeah,
you?
I mean, I was
like
younger.
last
I'm
week,
31.
you know?
Mitch,
I'm
so
31.
it's still happening or?
I thought Mitch didn't
No,
go to the
no,
gym
no, no.
now.
I don't go to the gym anymore,
That's
so
what I'm
it's
saying.
definitely not recent. It was. I'm not gonna say when it was,
Yeah.
but it was.
Well, it happened.
No,
That would
no.
happen.
It was super embarrassing.
Hey, give us
yeah.
another one of them cards.
Well, there's like, what is the oddest action you've ever done with
I
your
can-
butt? Like, that's so weird.
I spread mine the other day when we were on the road, showed everybody.
You did?
Yeah.
Is that what happens on the road?
Moving on. So
I cannot wait to get on the road.
what I wanted to ask you is so you're independent, obviously you're doing a
Yes.
great job of being independent. Would you ever want to sign a record deal, or like is that like, you know, because like my dream is to have a song on country radio. Like that's been my dream since I was a kid. Is that part of your dream or not really, or don't know, or what?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think that I will sign with a a record deal one day when they're ready to send us to country radio.
When it's like the right situation.
When it is the right song, you know, I want to
right
meet
team,
the right
right-
team,
yeah.
the right people behind it. And I think it really does come down to the right song. Now that being said, like I would love, like, obviously, like I don't even have publishing yet. Like
Yeah.
publishing is a huge thing that I've been gunning for like years because
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, we're writing already, you know, like I would love the opportunity to pitch and I would love the
Yeah.
opportunity to like get in rooms that I can't be in because what if we don't even have this song yet because I haven't been in the rooms?
Yeah.
And that's a record deal. If I sign one would be later,
Yeah.
not right now.
Yeah.
And like independent.
But what if you have
king.
another like song pop off, and then they all come running. You know what I mean?
Like I said, if they offer country
Yeah.
radio, I am. That's interesting to me.
Yeah.
If not, then why sign?
Yeah.
They can't do
For sure.
anything
For sure.
besides like fund like an album. That
Yeah.
like that's interesting too. But country radio is like the beast.
Yeah, that's where we want to be.
So hopefully
Playing in
one
the
day.
Midwest every weekend, you know?
Yeah, and like country radio is
that's
so
where
special.
country radio lives, is in the
Yeah.
Midwest. That's one thing we've like.
But like, would country radio even accept Punktry?
Probably. Yeah.
You think?
Yeah.
I mean, I hope so. But
I mean, they got Co and
That's
Hardy. And,
That's true.
What'd you think about the new Hardy record? Did you love it?
I loved it. I
Yeah.
thought it was awesome. I'm super excited to see him here in Nashville in October.
Oh, you're going?
Oh, hell
Sweet.
yeah.
Got pit tickets or what?
No, I'm in the nosebleeds. But you know what?
But
That's
you're there.
okay. I'm
It's all good.
there.
There's not
we-
a bad seat
I think
there.
it's going to throw down.
Can we come back to Punktry? I've heard
Yeah.
of it obviously just from like your socials and things, but I want to hear it from you. Like what's the origin of Punktry? Like it's obviously punk and country combined.
Yes.
Like is that just something you woke up one day and were like fucking Punktry?
I think we were just messing around with like, because people say like y'alternative and like
Yeah.
things like that. And I
Yeah.
just was like, what if it's just like punk country? So we have like hats made and like t-shirts and
Yeah.
There's another Canadian guy, Manny Blue,
oh, I don't even know who that is.
doing like some like rock country stuff.
Oh, cool.
And he came up with a name too, but I forget what it was.
Oh.
For real,
I don't
what are
even
some
know.
of the other terms?
Y'alternative emo country.
Oh, I thought it was emo.
What is it?
Farm emo.
Is
Farm
it?
emo. That's my favorite one.
That's Zach Bryan and Bailey.
Yeah.
Oh, is it? What is oh my God, Mitchell Tenpenny. What is his? Farm something?
Oh, he's not farm anything.
Well, he's got hats that say that. I know. It's so funny. He does have the hats
His
that say
was
that
Farm
though.
Emo. Mitchell did Farm Emo, I think.
He did.
I love
yeah.
Farm emo. That's great.
I think that's.
I'll
I think it's
Sounds
awesome.
like a weird porn.
Everyone loves punk music or like a little bit rock. Like I feel like when we go and listen to songs like from back in the day that we loved,
Yeah.
like they sounded like that.
yeah.
So I was kind of like, well, if I want to do this one thing, I don't want to have to like the cowboy hat situation. Like
Yeah.
I love wearing a real cowboy hat, but I just was like, everyone is wearing one. So I was
Yeah.
like, I'm going to make a hat that you
Says
can
cowboy
go
hat.
that says cowboy hat.
Yeah.
And they sell like M&Ms and I love it because I'm
Yeah.
just like, it's
Yeah,
a-
I've seen people wear those. I didn't know that was your hat.
yeah, literally on
That's
the way
cool.
here, someone was like, that's not a cowboy hat. And I said, go buy one on my website. And they were
Yeah.
like, oh my God, that's such good marketing. And I was like,
Yeah.
gotta go.
That's cool.
But yeah, no, I feel like I am a Wednesday Addams.
Cool.
Except I'm platinum, you
Yeah.
know, blonde instead
Yeah.
of like dark hair. And I just feel like I'm always like, if you could see inside, like it's just dark. And I hate saying that, but it's just like, that's just how I kind of grew up.
Bonner is loving this conversation.
Yeah, I'm nice and sad. I'm sad all the time.
He's the same exact
Yeah.
way.
And I don't know. So I was like, well, what if we could do something different that's a little bit cooler? Because I don't want to stand on a stage and just play an acoustic guitar. Like I
Yeah.
want to rip an electric. So like
Yeah.
I even at the start of this year, I went back to guitar lessons. I've
Yeah.
played for like 10 years,
Yeah.
15 years. And
You want to be riffing.
yeah, like I was like, there's still so much that I don't know. And even in writing, I really thought that I couldn't sing this kind of music.
Yeah.
I was like, no one's ever going to accept it. They're never going to play it on country radio. And I
Yeah.
still to this day will send demos off and they're like, nope, that'll never be played on country
Yeah.
radio. I got told that runs would never do anything.
Yeah.
And then when Billboard wrote about it, I was like, I don't even know how this happens. But it did.
You're
It-
like, kiss my ass.
yeah, I was like, by
imagine
independent.
If, I mean, I write for Sony Publishing now, but I mean, imagine if, McKinney or any of those guys would have turned in Dick Down in Dallas. They
Yeah,
would have
for
just been like, no.
Isn't
no,
it so
no.
funny? It's like it's like almost
And then we
being
beat
different.
out BTS on Billboard. and, like,
That's
kiss my
incredible,
ass,
dude. That's incredible. Actually, Jonathan texted me
Yeah.
the night of runs and he was seeing the charts and he's like, I haven't seen this since Dick Down in Dallas. And
Yeah.
I was like, oh,
It's exciting.
Trey.
Hell yeah.
It's
What
like a
is
little
your
fam.
what is your start with social media? Like the virality social media we know today.
Yeah.
Like when did you get on it? Did you get on it early? Like did you hate it at first? Do you still hate it? Like what's kind of like your outlook on social media since it, you said earlier, like with the record labels, we don't need them except for country radio.
Yeah.
And I think most of that is because of the power of social media now.
Absolutely.
Like we can reach the masses.
And now record labels are like, you have to go out and do the thing. And that's why like signing with them, like I'm like, if the conversation was interesting enough, yes, it's like we could chat about it. But if you're going to tell me to go make the videos I'm already making, which they will, and they do, and they're like, you need to be on social media, be doing this, like, we're not just doing TikTok and Reels. We are doing like 6 different platforms all at once. And someone today was like, oh my God, like you're doing Pinterest? And I was like, yeah, I had 1 million monthly viewers on there for like a year.
Yeah.
And now it's a little bit lower, but like it goes in waves. So you can't have it all the time.
Yeah.
But social media, I did not understand TikTok, and that frustrated me at first. And it took me probably about a year. And then all of a sudden I wrote Farboy for Leah Marie Mason.
Yeah.
And I saw that go viral, and I was like, holy cow, there's something so special. That one had 14 million on one video. And we had never seen numbers like that. So when that started happening, so then I actually just like threw my hair up, got in the truck and was like, okay, I'm just going to do a little thing for bitchin'. Never thought anything of it. And that was the first one that hit 1 million. Yeah. And I started getting calls from people, and they were like, what are you doing? Like, are you going to release this? Well, I couldn't afford to release the song. So like, if you have something go viral and you can't afford to put it out, you kind of hurt yourself in a way. So like, you have to always be ready to pull the trigger if something goes. So then I was like, well, I'm just going to test out a bunch of songs. And that's when we started to see it work. And then with runs, I was like, we're going to do a 4-week plan. And we're going to already have it up on TikTok. I know way too much about all of this stuff. And we're going to already have it up on TikTok so that every time someone streams it, which is like views it on TikTok, your songwriters get paid. And I was like, I'm a writer on a lot of other stuff too. So like with other artists, like I would love to see that come back to me sometime with like, 14 million views. But without it being up on TikTok, you'll never see the money from that either. So I was trying to make sure my songwriters could put food on their table because like they work so hard. Yeah. And they really don't get a fair shake here, which is awful. So yeah, I just started doing a 4-week rollout plan, and it's like post every single day. And it's so hard and it's so much. And on the days that I don't want to post, I still put my makeup on and I go out there and I do my thing. And I'm just like, it will work if you create the content. All you have to do is post it and then move on to the next thing. So you can't stay too long on the first videos. But like, what about with Dick Down in Dallas? Were you posting like every day about it? Like that was so viral.
Yeah. We were posting 7 times a day at that point.
Were you really?
That's fucking awful.
So what were you doing with content creation? Were you like making
we
a
were
billion
doing all
videos?
kinds of crazy shit. We went up to random people in Midtown, and I played them the song.
See, that's
on the
so cool.
guitar. But we still. The kind of content we make all the time, we still do a lot of crazy shit. Yeah.
I
never thought about you having to put all your makeup on. See, I just throw on a dirty t-shirt and a hat,
and roll.
And roll.
I feel like I just don't want to. I don't want to do the same thing to the point where people are bored. Yeah. And but
sometimes you'll find that one thing that works for a while, and then you got to
do it, and then you do it till that's done, and then you move on to something else, and
there's something to be said about familiarity.
Yeah.
I'm so bad at saying that word every time. But like sometimes doing the same thing can be a positive.
Absolutely.
Sometimes like by them saying, oh, okay, she's doing this again, it's going to be a song again. And I like her songs. For sure.
And I love TikTok. Then Reels started showing up for me. And I was like, holy shit. Yeah. Like, can I swear? Sorry.
You can, we talked about it.
Yeah, we talked about sex or something.
Oh, that's true. That's true. And then we had 8 million on Reels. And I was like, holy cow. Like, this is a completely separate
on Facebook
entity.
Or Instagram?
Instagram. Yeah. Facebook. We're still trying, but
that's where I saw you going viral was on Instagram. Not even TikTok.
I don't followers flooding.
Oh
I
my
don't get
God.
on TikTok anymore.
We went from 37K to 110 in a month. Like I was like, I've never seen Instagram grow like that. Yeah. So having that opportunity, like it changed the game completely for me. And I was like, this is a thing that like we're not even like monetizing on it.
Yeah, I feel like Instagram's a more like user-friendly platform too. Like you can actually engage with the people that are on there, like TikTok's just very confusing. Like I might be gaining, like 800 followers a day, but they're not going to like see my stuff. You know what I mean? Unless they're sending
TikTok's hard.
It's tough.
YouTube Shorts.
It's not the wild, wild west anymore.
No.
It's all going to YouTube now.
Have you seen successful YouTube Shorts?
No, but I've seen success with long form videos there, and now they're trying to monetize on that. I just feel like
the shorts I think are a total miss for the country industry.
If shorts would work it could do really great things for us.
Yeah.
But I just feel like right now in the way that they're setting it up, you don't get that much like for hashtags.
Interaction type
The
thing.
interaction, yeah, it's a very different
Nobody's
platform.
scrolling it.
No.
Yeah.
When's
no.
the last time you scrolled TikTok? Last night? When's the last time you scrolled Instagram Reels? 2 nights ago?
Yeah.
When's the
Unfortunately,
last time
yeah.
you scrolled YouTube
YouTuber.
Shorts?
Never.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
But it
'cause I have to
doesn't mean
upload
that I
them.
wouldn't
Never.
if someone could do long form videos that were actually like really good quality.
But there's YouTube people that are just YouTubers
Yeah.
and they get on there.
Yep.
But okay, so when you do that, you have to think YouTube is a platform
Yes.
that children could use. If you have
Yeah.
a 13-year-old child, can they have an Instagram? Maybe
Yeah.
not. Can they have a YouTube?
Yes.
Sure.
Sure.
But I'm pretty
Like,
sure they have the thing.
kids are flooding that shit.
Yeah.
And YouTube
Yeah.
is super duper international.
yeah.
Super
Yes.
international. So when they're showing numbers,
Yeah.
you got to think, dude, like they got YouTube in third world countries now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
where they don't have Instagram, they don't have TikTok, they have YouTube.
Yeah.
So like all those numbers are so skewed.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And they get thrown at us from the record labels and stuff. And like
Absolutely.
but they don't think about what that number means.
But like Pinterest.
Like,
Pinterest is a search engine. So is TikTok now. TikTok will change into a search engine because
Yeah.
like now you can see the blue and the
Right.
the magnifying glass.
Yeah.
But Pinterest, I was like, okay, people come to Pinterest to find something.
Yeah.
So if I just hand deliver them what they're looking for, like band t-shirts. Oh, well, I'm talking about a band, so that kind of like coincides with what you're looking for.
Yeah.
So maybe they'll take a second, watch the video. And it did work.
That's
it worked
cool.
when I was collabing with other creators. It worked and people were just like, oh my God, like this is so cool. But you get people from all walks of life.
What did your demographic on Pinterest look like? Was there males on there?
Yeah.
I'm
No.
on Pinterest, Mitch.
I'm on Pinterest.
Yeah, like if you guys were going up to look up a recipe to cook for your girlfriend, if you were looking up motorcycles or like, I don't know.
That's thinking way too highly of us.
I just mean like anything.
I've
like
never been on Pinterest.
You've
Barn
never?
cooks for his girlfriend.
I don't have a
I
girlfriend
think
and
we
I
only
can't
have
cook.
200K on there right now. But
I've just never been on it. I always thought it was like more of a female like photo dump place.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sure it's a good way to move your merch, huh?
Kind of, but the videos bury the posts.
Yeah.
So it's kind of opposite in the sense of
Okay.
like, if you have a business account and you're only doing that, like people are only looking for videos. So that's why I create videos about the merch now.
Yeah.
So it works a little bit,
cool.
but
That's awesome.
yeah, it's definitely a lot of video creation. Like I don't know how to do anything and I have to figure it out. I call all my friends in the industry. I'm like, how do I make a press release for Runs in the Water so I can send it around a few people?
Yeah.
Because I don't want to just send them the song that feels like, you know, not as cool.
Yeah.
So like I'm sitting at my computer like during release week doing one sheets, doing press releases, making sure that all of the merch is like ready to go and like designing merch designs. I don't know how to do that.
Yeah.
All my merch I designed myself except for
Figuring it
this
out.
hat.
That's awesome.
Shout out to Lydia Doll for helping me with this hat.
The hat's badass.
Thank you.
So what's next? You got a song coming out soon?
Yeah, next week, Redneck
Next week.
Rockstar.
This episode will be out, but be sure to go check it out. What are you going to push after that? Do you know?
We
Got
have
some-
a few.
got a few?
Yeah, we have a few that are a little bit heavier,
Hell yeah.
which I'm really excited to I'm definitely going to start leaking them. So
Awesome.
we'll be able
So y'all
to
be
give a
sure
sneak
to
peek.
follow Royale Lynn. Where at just Royale Lynn?
Royal Lynn Music.
Awesome. And is that all your socials?
Yep.
Cool.
Yep.
Y'all go check her music out if you haven't heard it. Thank you for coming on the podcast.
Thank
This
you
was
for
really
having me,
fun.
guys.
And thank y'all for watching episode 33 of the DM Monday podcast. And please rate, subscribe, and we'll see y'all next time. Peace out.
Of all the songs the band could play, there they go cranking up yours. Ran into your friend, oh, what's her name? She keeps bringing up yours. Let it rain, high pole, you ain't mine no more. I thought whiskey's supposed to drown a memory, but it just keeps on stirring up yours. I know you ain't got a tab in here, but if you did, I'd run